Alrighty. Now, repeat what you said, Wind Chime. Aren't we all?
Um,
Oh,
aren't
yeah.
we all businessmen?
No, that's not
Doesn't
really
make
right.
any sense. I don't think anyone there except for that guy over there is a businessman.
Entertainment is not business, my dear. It's simply all a show or an act.
Nor is farming crops and selling them.
You are
That's
here
survival, my friend.
business. You're selling things to get things back.
Well, I'm
Right.
selling.
That does not make me a businessman. It simply means I partake in business from time and time again. No, the businessman is the man who buys my grain and takes it to the city, and then sells it to the baker, who bakes bread.
And they're both not businessmen, aren't they?
The businessman is the one who bought it, the one who then purchased the means to have it travel, and then let somebody else travel with the grain on his dime.
Let me
He only manages money.
Let me ask you something. Money is not the only currency of life. Time is also a currency. The time and effort that you put into doing things every day is worth some amount of time. So in that sense, you put an effort and time into your crops, and then you sell them. Is that not a form of business?
This is a very intellectual conversation that's a little above his head. Especially inebriated as he is. So he's just gonna look at you and be like, and you're gonna kind of watch his brain go from understanding to not understanding, and there's just a blank stare at you. And then he's gonna go, "You're probably right." Still, you don't strike me in the way most businessmen do. Especially with that comment about eating. You intrigue me.
Well, there's a great many things you can learn. Why don't we share the day and see what you may learn about me as we spend time together?
That sounds a lot like friendship.
It's crazy.
Seems I am making.
Really?
It seems I am making many friends today.
I'm surprised you're especially making one with a businessman right now.
Well, they can't.
So great.
At least he's not a lord.
Let's hope not.
You're not a lord, right?
He's going to look about himself as if looking for some sign of proof that he is a lord, and he says, last time I checked, no.
I'm gonna laugh. Just big guffaws.
I'm gonna kick back in my chair and I go, good. Evil, but definitely lesser of the two evils at least.
I'm gonna check my shirt as well. Hey, hey guys, maybe I've become a lord. Should have double checked that before I started bad mouthing.
Oh, I think you probably had just a little bit too much to drink.
Probably.
No such thing. Miles will look around for the bartender
such
and see if
thing.
he can find her or the waitress.
Waving down the waitress, you see her sigh and make her way back over. Yes.
Oh, I know I'm your favorite customer already, and we've just met.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see him take a gold piece and fumble it around and go, Can I have one of those wonderful specialty drinks that you had mentioned earlier? And please, none of that rubbish up on the shelf.
Well, honestly, the best place to get one of those, and you see like people like carrying them around, and just like before, it's just around the corner out one of the stalls. They sell them there.
Oh, I see. But
Advertising.
what have you got for specialties? I'm sure you have something than what I was served earlier. At least I would hope.
Elderberry wine. We've got a variety of wines. We've got a plum wine.
From the mention of elderberry wine, Cheem Liam will kind of raise his glass as if to demonstrate the wine. This is in fact that wine.
Wine is a terrible, terrible thing. I am okay. Thank you, though.
We've
I
got
guess
some
I'll have what
mead,
my
some-
friend had.
Which friend?
Oh, I'm sorry. My friend Brom here.
He had the cheap stuff.
Oh. Wonderful.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, he snugs the gold back in his pocket. I guess perhaps I'm good.
And by the way, I do own that stall. It's just all of the supplies are out there for the tournament. Higher traffic area.
Ah, makes sense. I understand. Well, perhaps I'll stop by the stall. I was really hoping you could make it here, because it sounded absolutely delicious.
I could go have somebody grab it for you.
He'll flip the gold at her and say, "Here, if you could please. And keep the change."
She pockets that too, and she nods her head. And one of the barmaids who is going up and picking up empty glasses and plates from tables, kind of like taps her on the shoulder and tells her to go grab a drink, and she bustles off. You all
now
finish
then.
eating while she's
I
running back.
clean.
You lick the plate clean.
Well, final, well, what I was just about to ask who everyone is. I've only just recently met everybody, but I see your friend over here is still hungry.
Oh, me? I'm not hungry. This was delicious. I just ate so much bread.
So is your name
Are you
Delicious?
feeling
then?
okay? You literally just licked the unclean tables of a tavern table.
Oh, it built up the
Dread the
immunity.
thought of whatever could have been on that table.
Anyways, my name is Miles, and as you can tell, I'm evidently trouble in these parts.
I'm Windchime.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Brom.
Well, I know who you are, my friend.
I'm yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go bright red, as if I was just like joining in out of habit on the introductions.
Cheem is going to say, "It's quite all right. I did not know your name.
Same.
I myself and my name is Cheem Liem, but you may call me Cheem."
Oh, okay.
Cheem. Cheem.
Cheem.
Cheem. Cheem.
Just watching his friend repeat his name over and over again. My eyes narrow again. Like
I'm sorry. It's just such a beautiful name.
I was gonna say I love the fact that he's not introducing
my
himself and he's just saying,
my name is Animo.
Pleasure to meet you, Animal.
Animal?
And you, my fine speaking friend, who has the very hungry friend, very messy
Me?
friend.
My name is Edward. Good to meet you,
nice to
acquaintance.
meet you. Well,
And then I'm gonna go up to him and shake his hand, or stick my hand out to shake his hand.
and Miles will extend his hand and say, "Pleasure to meet you."
But what brings you into this tavern here, this fine summer day?
Oh, just like every other traveler. I'm a bard. What else do I do? I play music. I'm a wanderer. Oh, I'm a wanderer, wanderer, wanderer. And you?
Be nice, be able to travel across the world and see. Personally speaking, this is actually probably one of my first journeys ever since I. This is probably first bout of time I've spent away from my home. I haven't seen much of the world yet, but I do want to see what the outside world is like.
Yeah, I've been taking Edward under my wings and showing him the wide world, making sure he's safe.
and
I'm gonna roll my
also
eyes
and
a little
also
bit.
showing him new eating habits.
Perhaps she could be wise, but she's not particularly wise in that department.
I mean, I'm not judging on how somebody eats.
It was, I promise you, I don't really usually normally eat like this. It's just the bowl is really messy.
I've just traveled many lands and never seen anybody eat that way before. I'm astonished and amazed, but very confused.
It's
Well, that explains why you may not have seen as many lands as you think you have.
I have
Oh,
seen
dear.
it once or twice, but typically the bread that this particular bread bowl is made out of is a little thicker to hold the soup better. Not bashing on this tavern's fantastic bread in any way. Breads are just made differently.
Oh, bread's better than the top shelf, whatever the hell that was up there.
But maybe it's just the wrong
cheap
kind
stuff.
of bread. To
That could be as well.
Here's what
Excuse
we'll
me.
do. We'll find really good bread. We'll put soup in it, and then you guys can see how great of a eating this can be.
How
I
great
don't
of
know,
an
according
eating
to-
this can be.
According to your
These are
friends,
words.
you're usually that messy.
Well, that's just not true. My mom raised
He was
me
pretty convincing.
Is that a deception or a persuasion?
for me
Yeah.
persuasion.
Okay, go ahead and roll a persuasion check. You have to be a 20, but go for it.
You have to be a
Oh my god!
I override her roll with a portent die.
You can.
Oh well, too late now.
Uh,
Not enough.
I'm just gonna look at her, and the only word that's gonna come out of my mouth is, "Sure."
Just with that, the young barmaid comes back in. She's carrying in two hands a coconut with accoutrement in it, and she goes up to the dragonborn, and she points at the table, specifically at you. Bustles over and hands you. She says, "Here, a Palma Flora, just for you." You take it, and again, you see that coconut open, filled with that pink shaved ice, um, with that small paper umbrella, a little flower, and a wooden spoon.
Oh, now this looks delightful. Thank you, my dear.
Um, roll a Constitution saving throw. I'm so sorry. I keep making you roll saving throws. Roll a Constitution saving throw. It's very alcoholic.
Oh
It's
no!
you take a couple of bites, and while delicious, it is deceptively strong. Um, and you feel yourself getting kind of tipsy from it, just a little bit, not a lot, but like it's clearly strong in its alcohol.
Put the last little bit down on the table and say, Rom, here, have a little bit of this.
I'm tipsy already.
After how many drinks, though?
You take a
But I'm not saying that.
I know. Neither am I.
I'm like 5 drinks in, right? Like 3 drinks before, 2 drinks while you guys have been watching. And I'm going to try some of this.
you try it. It's definitely floral in nature. There's definitely this almost like perfume like taste to it. Like think of rose water.
Yes,
And
LaCroix.
it's strong though. As you take a spoonful, of course, it's on the bottom. Most of the alcohol has kind of settles down through the ice, and as you take a spoonful, it's strong. It's strong. You have to roll a Constitution saving throw because you have been drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I will whisper to Moonzik, isn't it kind of early for this?
Fred,
Moonzik
the man's had a hard day.
Moonzik as Cheem will look back at him and kind of like spin the glass in such a way that the wine twirls.
You do such. Brom, you notice. Wow, yeah, that's fucking delicious. That's probably one of the most elegant things you've tasted in your entire life. In fact, it actually comes as a little shock to your system about like how good it tasted. Just even after you take your bite, you can feel it in your mouth still. There's a slight zing, but it's all covered up by this like syrupy, thick floral scent taste. It's very good.
Oh, the Lords above. That is amazing. I have never tasted a drink or eaten a food as delicious. Please, may I have some more? And
Please, sir.
He'll bow his head a little bit.
Oh no.
Overcome. Like, he normally would never accept charity, but he's overcome both with inebriation and gratitude at the deliciousness of this drink.
Do you let him have more or not?
I let him drink the whole thing.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Drink what he
The
no.
whole
wants.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole thing? Okay. Are you going to drink this whole thing?
He would refuse. He would only take another sip and then regretfully put it back.
As he sets it down, Miles will go, "You're done." Well, I was certainly hoping you could finish it.
Oh, God. at that, he'll take it and be like, "If you're sure, thank you
Oh,
so
I'm
much."
very sure.
Con save
He'll finish it.
disadvantage.
Oh,
Con save
Con
disadvantage.
fuck!
This is essentially it is the equivalent of alcohol of like one of those fish bowls. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it's
Oh
so
my
much alcohol.
god!
Oh,
Okay, 16. You are very much drunk. But you're still able to like remain your wits about you. But you feel its effects absolutely. But yeah, no, it's your face just is absolutely flushed if it wasn't red from embarrassment of being given such a great drink.
To go from such despair to having so many amazing people around me, truthfully, I am blessed.
I love you guys so much.
Yeah,
whoa,
you
just
all are
word.
awesome. Even
Word
if
is going to silently vow to never drink alcohol.
You guys all notice that he's like his again face flushed, his words a little bit slower and slightly slurred, as little bit droplets of sweat is just kind of coming down the sides of his face. By the way, it is fairly hot outside. It's the middle of summer.
Are we outside now?
You're kind of outside. Um, Basically, all of this establishment is open with big windows in the front that lets a nice breeze come through, and they're all just wide open. Windows is not the proper word. There's no glass in them. They do have shutters that are open, and you get a little bit of a cross breeze, but you can feel the humidity, kind of like at the back of your neck. Yeah. You all feel a low tremble at your feet. You hear the clanking of some of the glasses that are, not the glasses, some of the bottles that are hanging up in the netting affixed to the wall. You see it. Everything kind of move just a little bit, and you feel it. Some patrons stand up and look around, confused. A couple of them taking a look outside.
Brahm is going to completely panic. In that, he is going to attempt to get up, fail, and fall back into his chair with with eyes, just massive, just big eyes like saucers. What's going on?
Is Moonsick able, from being here every so often, is he able to determine if this is a usual occurrence?
This has never happened before.
This is quite out of the ordinary.
I'll get up and look outside, perceive what might be happening.
You see waves a dozen feet high crash onto the shore. You look out, and the ground beneath your feet starts to tremble and crack. The sound of screaming starts to fill the air as a stampede of beachgoers flee the sands. A chorus of shrieks add to the cacophony as shark hunters run from the water, pursued by humanoid creatures with fish-like heads and slick, rubbery skin. And again, for context, you guys are here. This appears to be coming from down here where the P1 is.
I see.
You see
Into combat.
just waves of people running in the opposite direction, back towards behind the tavern. You presume probably
Oh.
towards the bridge.
Oh dear.
Well, this doesn't look to be any good.
You think we should probably run, or do you think we should do something about this? This doesn't seem to be normal occurrence.
Anima will take the initiative by helping Brahm out of his chair.
Oh no.
Monsters? They're following me.
They're following all of us, buddy. Worry.
Miles, I'll get up from the table and I'll have a lot more unease look on my face now and go, this isn't normal by any means at all. What could possibly be rocking this tavern so heavy?
As you look outside, you see the scene in front of you. There is, it looks to be 4 of these fish-like heads attached to strong, muscular bodies with fins and almost a silk-scaled skin with strong muscles underneath, wielding tridents and such. They appear to be chasing down, in particular, 2 shark hunters, dressed again with minimal clothing. Basically,
Can do like a nature check to see like what these creatures are, or like
Go
why
ahead.
they're here. You just character sheets.
Roll nature check.
Character sheet's not opening. Might have to refresh.
While he's refreshing, Jamie's going to look over at Animo, and he says, "Well, it looks like social hour has ended. I think we have to leave the tavern and go help in some way."
You can watch as Brahm, swaying on his feet, staggers over to a pitchfork in the corner where he left his pitchfork. And he's gonna walk back over, like, kind of using it as a cane to keep him from swerving too much.
Oh, no.
You can see a determined face of anger. And, like, and he goes, "No more monsters."
Edward, you notice that these are Sagwin, right? Sawagin. They are creatures that typically live in the more the deeper depths of the ocean, but have been known to come out and wreak havoc on cities and raid them. Foul creatures. It seems out of place. You don't know what was causing the ground to shake. You presume some sort of earthquake, but how it relates to these creatures, you don't know. You guys come out and notice one of them take their pitchfork, or their spear, take their spear and stab through somebody, spraying blood everywhere. As they continue to chase down 2 more of the shark hunters.
Is there any place nearby that might be out of sight of the tavern keepers?
I'm sorry, what?
Is there any place nearby that might be out of sight of the tavern keepers or of, I guess, the general public?
I mean, you could go to your room. You could go back behind the tavern. There's some more areas on the aisle that you might be more inclined to go, but it's pretty open on Flora Isle.
Mm-hmm. I'm not so worried about doing anything in front of the people who are running for their lives, but people who are in the tavern, I imagine, are probably going to stand their ground and hold their own, so I'm trying
The
to...
people in the tavern appear to be running away and very much not focused on you.
Okay, never mind. I am going to use, I'm going to use Mask of Many Faces then, and, in a flurry of, what looks like wind, is going to immediately swap clothings and everything, and the figure that now stands before you has grown an inch, looks a little leaner, but still a little bit more muscular, much younger, with olive skin, green eyes, and black hair. Well, I was getting kind of bored, and I was getting kind of, I was getting kind of... While I was having fun in that disguise, I, was kind of ready for a little bit more, excitement, but I do not think this is what I was expecting.
You watch as Brahm takes a staggering step forward with his finger pointed out, like, and then, like, almost collects himself and goes, "What was that?"
That is... how do I put this?
One of your businessman things that you do as a businessman?
Well, I
The
hate
the ground beneath you begins to shake even more while you're in the middle of this conversation, and screams echo all around you. The tavern is now basically empty as people have rushed out to run away. You
Carmine,
see,
explain later.
Sorry,
You
we have
see,
time to figure out what our friend's done for magic tricks.
Well, I mean, enough of this squabble. I do think we should probably get out there, do something about this whole situation. As I quickly grab all of my belongings sprawled across the table, I'm going to rush out, head to where all the commotion
does everybody follow?
Yeah.
All right.
Staggering
I'll grab
and using my pitchfork as a crutch. I'm gonna follow.
Oh,
You
no.
make your way onto the beach. There are fallen trees and rock from the sheer tremulous, I don't know the fucking word, shaking of the ground, tumultuous shaking of the ground, as you see two shark hunters running away in pursuit by two of the Stogwin.
Mm-hmm. I do not have the ability to control my token. Is that
Neither
something
do
that I'm
I.
supposed to have?
Oh, yeah, you have to put down your own token. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
That's
but
just
like,
kinda
how do I do the token specifically? 'Cause for me, it's just I
Yeah,
can do
it's
this.
my
there.
fault here.
I just put my
Um,
own on top of the token where it was. Oh, never mind.
Go ahead and lay down your own
You
tokens.
just like
I
drag
accidentally
our
put them.
token literally.
I-
Oh,
yeah,
where do I
just
put
take them.
my
that?
token?
How do I do that again? I'm so sorry.
Okay, so go ahead and you're going to go to the journal tab, hover over your name until it turns blue, click and drag.
Okay, thank you.
Do not go
Your name?
closer. Yeah. The Brahm Anemo. etc.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be back here.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
Teleports into the world.
Actually, my guy would probably be a little bit behind you guys.
No. I helped him over.
Mm.
Oh, this is
So,
true.
like, right next to you, like that?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and give me just a second.
Each square is 5 by 5, right?
Each square is 5 feet. Yes. Why is this? Oh, those are on the map layer. Shoot. Hold on. Give me just a second. I didn't mean to put them on the map layer. Layer token. Layer token. So sorry for taking time.
No worries.
Give me just a second before you roll initiative, if that is what you want to do. I did not mean to double that up.
I was gonna say, it looks like the turn order is twice.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Come on. This thing is being a pain in my butt. Okay.
There's
Everybody can go ahead and you can roll initiative.
Ooh.
oof.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Where do I roll this? Can I just roll it in my character sheet?
Yeah, so there is, if you go into your character sheet, there is I'm so sorry.
Why did
Loading.
you roll my initiative twice?
I know how to roll initiative through the thing, but is there like a special way of rolling?
It's a hot bar.
No.
You mean like hot barring it?
Macro bar.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
send mine to the turn tracker, that's right. Because you have to select your guy and then
Yes.
press initiative.
Oh god.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of d20.
Sorry.
it worked for me apparently.
Well, 53 damage. That's an instant death for me.
No. That's only to hit.
Oh, yes, that's it's
53 to
That
hit.
hits.
53 hits.
It hits. Not a
53
crit,
hits.
though.
Well, no, there is a crit, but there's also a critical fail. So what happens?
They balance
They
out.
cancel each other out. Yeah, so it's not a crit, but that does hit.
That's actually a really low number for 60-20. There's only one above average, and it's a nat 20.
Oof. Yeah, you're right.
Oh shit,
That's true.
that's true. It all evens out.
No, it doesn't.
If I
No,
could
it
have
doesn't. Evens
Lily.
Yeah,
Lily. Oh, you did roll in that one. Never mind. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I probably tripped. So
Okay. Why did it delete those? That's not.
Probably tripped, fell, died. It's fine.
Stubbed my toe. Broke my arm. You know.
And like,
You know, classics.
I don't know why it's not saving those. That's bizarre.
I got a tummy ache from all the soup.
or now diseased.
Not good soup.
So, we are now in combat. Sorry about the adjustments that needed to be made there. First up
is this person dead?
Yes.
Pretty sure it's
Yep.
dead.
You guys took too long.
Fuck!
How are you
Okay.
dealing with ties?
So, first thing, this guy is going to use his movement to go up here and make an attack on her.
Oh
It's a
my
19.
god.
Oh
That
my
hit.
god.
Ooh,
Oh my
She takes
that's
7
a lot
god!
of
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
So we
Okay,
have now seen somebody be killed, right?
You guys watched this person get stabbed earlier. She is
Ooh.
wounded.
Wounded
Not
or
doing
bloodied?
She is wounded. She's not
Do they
quite
seem
bloody.
to be attacking the fish people in any way?
You don't know. You haven't seen that happen yet. You saw them
Right.
trying to run away.
Oh.
Next up is Edward.
Well. Right. Ooh. Right. I'm gonna cast sleep. I'm going.
I would.
To...
This is a DM's note. Sleep is not going to do what you wanted to do in this situation.
You mean for the top 3?
It's not going to do what you wanted to.
Oh. Okay. Well. Yes.
I mean, that's
DM's
just. You can
discretion.
still do it. You can still do it, absolutely. But it's.
All right. Right. Cool. Sure. No, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna. I'm not. All right. All right. Cool. I'm going to move right over here. My movement, and I'm gonna aim like a burning hands. Why ping a particular location.
I'm sorry. What?
How do I ping the angle or location that I want to sort of aim
You
my
just
burning
hold
hands
down the
at?
left mouse button.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
But
here.
so burning hands works on yourself in a 15-foot cone.
It is a cone, and this is
Oh.
within range, I believe.
Let me see
Right.
here. 1. Yeah. But if you hit this guy, she's also going
It's a
to.
cone. That's why I said I'm aiming it here, way the cone doesn't hit the girl.
Okay. Absolutely. What do I have to do?
Dex save.
Dex
I'm actually
save.
going to override it with a
Okay.
10.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So that would
override it
fail.
with a 10. Yeah.
Go ahead and get rid of that important die.
All right. 6. Okay. How much damage is that? Hey, 2 1s. Ooh, that's not very good.
It all evens out.
That's not a
So-
lot of damage.
All evens out.
You see, okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna mark here. Bum. He is wounded. He looks. You take your burning hands. You fire it out in a cone from you, moving it just barely to catch the fish-like creature as it screeches in pain and recoils just a little bit as you've burned half of his arm and his body. And you see the little tinges of flame still on his fin, on his ear, as it does it. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else on your
I'm
turn?
gonna make a Starky remark saying,
Hey, just in case you water breathers didn't know, this thing's called fire. It hurts when you get hit by it.
Alright, now it's Brahm's turn.
You're gonna see his inebriated red face scrunch up, as if like fighting some sort of urge, and then you're just gonna hear he's gonna stomp on the ground, and he's gonna yell, "No more monsters! No more monsters!" And he's gonna enter a rage.
Okay.
How do I
So there's-
signify that?
So either what you can do is if you highlight your character, click and hold. If you press Q, it'll let you do an arrow. So click, hold, press Q, and then you can drag a little arrow. And then when you drop it, it'll put you in the correct location.
So while that
did
is
not do
correct,
that thing.
That's okay.
while that is correct, if you hold it and you also press the right mouse button, it does not need to be complicated. Left mouse button to drag, and then just click the right mouse button instead of Q if you want. If you're trying to do what I was doing.
It does work. It does work. I didn't know that.
It does not like what I'm doing.
Okay, just
Getting
move your
frustrated
character
with
here.
roll
We know
20.
where it is.
Just move your character here. That's the point.
Yeah,
That's really.
yeah. All right.
Go ahead, grab it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It was working, but my whole screen was also moving when I did that. In my rage, I'm going to attempt to stab it with my pitchfork.
Do it.
All right, that is an 11.
An 11 does not hit.
Do I get bonuses to my hit die with rage? I don't know what rage does.
Rage lets you add +2 to any attack roll using strength. Sorry, any damage roll using strength.
Right.
I think it was close.
Level
Specific.
1.
It's close combat specific.
No,
He
it's
is in
any
close
roll.
combat.
You can use it on javelins, I think.
But
Yeah,
either way,
remember.
if you're
It doesn't
adding
matter.
+2 as your rage bonus, that does hit.
I don't
It's
think
damage.
I think it's just
a
damage.
roll. It's just
Oh,
a
then
damage
no,
roll.
that does not hit. So you rush up there and you go to give this thing a stab with your pitchfork, and he looks at you as he like basically dodges just barely out of the way. You can see it's only because you're a little bit too drunk that your pitchfork veers a little bit to the left, away from it. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to stagger back a little bit. Not like retreating. This is all flavor. Just clearly drunk off my ass. And like almost try and buff myself up to make myself more intimidating, even though I am clearly drunk as hell.
Oh.
Like power stancing on the sand after missing with my pitchfork attack.
Anemo and Miles, you both have the same initiative. If you want to duo or go back and forth with your attack, you're absolutely welcome to.
It's up to you. I mean, I don't really mind either way. To be honest, I have a plan.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing for my turn.
So do you want to rock paper? Do you want to flip a coin?
Sure.
In the turn order is Anemo. Go ahead and go first.
Oh, okay. I think that's because of my. All right. Yeah, sure. Anemo sees. Earlier he sees the dead girl in the distance. Sees the or whatever. Sees a dead person. I don't know. Dead person in the distance. Sees somebody being hurt, and then he sees the missed pitchfork. He gets really angry, and he goes into a rage because we have two barbarians. And then I'm gonna run over here, dagger the fuck out of this guy.
Do so.
Right? Character sheet. Dagger.
Holy shit!
Oh, that's a lot.
Okay. Do you want to describe what happens? How do you want to do this?
So, I mean, it's a nat 1. Did I get like 2?
Yeah,
What happened?
It did.
Yep.
Did it? So it automatically
So you
rolled
got-
2 dice?
Yep.
Or did it only roll 1?
Yes.
You get to roll.
It rolled
Daggers
double
are
your
1d4.
because
dice.
the
and
first
you deal-
one was a D4 plus 2.
And
You've
then you
dealt
got another
2d4.
d4.
Okay. Alright.
And you also
Awesome.
had a plus 2 as well. So, but
And
you're
so that's
raging,
5, 6,
so
7,
there
8,
should be
9.
plus 2 to that.
So that would be 9 damage. Well,
How do you want to do
see,
this?
yeah. So you see, Ammo. He's getting really angry. You see his muscles somehow look even bigger. He's a very muscular guy, but they look even bigger, right? And you see you see him kind of like dig into the ground with his feet and jet forward as fast as he can. He's got his knife in his hand, in his right hand, like faced backwards. And he's like gripping it like super tight. You can see it. He's really mad. He just jets forward, and he stabs this dude in the face
Right
as
in
he's
the eye
going by.
socket.
But it's more that as much as he's focused on that guy, his eyes are actually more focused on these guys over here because of. So he's killed him, but he's looking at his neck.
I'm just imagining
Yes.
the knife tearing through the eye to the back of the head.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. And Miles?
You're gonna have to give me a second. That changes up my turn a little bit. I'm gonna move here. Or not. Okay.
Yo, Quinn. Can you hit me up with a slice?
I will throw a dagger at the front one right there.
Thank you.
Nothing of that.
Right where?
I just
This
like
one?
it for the ends.
I don't know why this is not going off.
Hey, guys, if you're having like conversations around, would you please mute? Because it's making it hard for me to hear Kyle. This one?
What? No, the one to the left, Emily.
This one.
That one.
Okay.
So I move my 60 feet up. First
60?
thing I'm gonna do.
It's fine.
30 feet. I'm sorry. 6 squares, 30 feet. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give Brahm an inspiration dice.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw a dagger at the furthest left one dude right there.
Okay. So with your bonus action, you what do you tell Brom?
I look at Brahm and I go, "Stay steady, my friend. I know you're a little tipsy." And I strung some of the chords from the song earlier to kind of help inspire him and fuel him as he's raging.
You can see Brahm stand a little more straight, a little less sway in his step. You can see that tears start to form in his eyes, still angry, but like remembering the song. And he holds his trident a little more firmly.
I will pull my dagger.
Damn!
That does hit for 7 damage.
Okay. Oh, it automatically did the damage too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. It is now that same guy's turn. He is going to make his way right here, and he is going to attack you with his spear.
Goof.
Does a 15 hit?
Meets it. Or no, wait, hang on here. Yep, meets it.
I don't know. I can't understand what you're saying.
It
Does
meets it,
that
it
mean
beats
it
Yes,
hits?
it hits. I have 15 AC.
Okay.
It meets it, it beats
Woo!
it.
Holy fuck.
Jesus.
Okay. 9 piercing damage. That's actually extraordinarily high. Maxed out.
Mm.
With a 7 on the
So 9
previous
piercing
attack.
damage.
Holy hell.
Yeah, that's. It is what it is. It's how the dice roll.
So that's rough.
You take as he runs up to you, he spears you right in the shoulder. It kind of like it catches you and pushes your shoulder back. You almost could like it feels like your shoulder might be dislocated as it kind of pushes up and skirts off of you, leaving a bloody trail down your arm. It you could see its fins kind of like flap out just a little bit in anger as it bares its sharp teeth at you.
My friend.
Alrighty, it is now one of the shark hunter's turns. He's going to move here, and he is going to make an attack on the creature. That does not hit.
Yep.
I'm a green unit.
Just as the Sogren makes its way to Miles, he runs out just at the same time, and as the Sogren pushes its spear, it just barely dodges the spear from Joao. It is now her turn. She is going to. She's gonna. She's going to. She's gonna run away. She's gonna stand right back through here. Alrighty, it is now Moonsick's turn.
Moonsick. I am going to move Moonsick. Here. And I'm going.
You do have advantage flank.
Yep. I'm going to. Sneak attack is a bonus action. That doesn't have to have a specific order, right?
It's actually, I don't think it is. Is it a bonus action? It doesn't matter.
Sneak
No,
attack
you
is
can.
literally just upon your first hit. Your first hit
Yeah.
on the turn.
Okay.
It's not an action
so-
or a
Gotcha.
bonus.
So you have, but make an attack to hit first.
Attack with the rapier.
With advantage. With advantage.
Whoops! I forgot to add the advantage.
Well,
well,
do it one more time.
Yeah,
Do
one
it
more.
just in case it's a crit. Okay. That does hit. We'll go
7 damage.
7 damage on that plus your d6, right? Go ahead and add your d6.
Double checking, making sure it is a d6.
D6 is for sneak attack.
Yes, just making sure. Whew!
Ooh, fine.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice job. He is bloodied. What should the bloodied be?
I always thought wounded was yellow or orange and bloodied was red.
We'll do that. Okay, so then boom. Oops. Now, do you want to narrate what happens, or would you like me to?
You go ahead. I'm not the best with combat flavor.
So you rush up across from Joao as you take your rapier, and as its head turns to look away, you ram the rapier just through its back underneath its rib cage, as you can see it kind of start to tear out through the front, not through the center of him but on his side, as it like cuts its way out, and he turns back shocked by your presence, and kind of wielding its trident a little bit more towards your direction. Alrighty, it is now this guy's turn. He is going to rush up to here, and he's going to make attack on him. Let's see, with his spear. That does not hit. Alrighty, and Windchime, it is your turn.
How wounded is Miles?
Say it again?
How wounded is Miles?
I don't know.
I definitely my shoulder does not look good by any means. I'm definitely wounded, I'd say, at least.
If the standard
let me
HP is any
actually-
indication at level 2, 15 is around the average. If you take 15 minus 9, that's around 6-ish hit points.
Not quite to the point of being bloody, but he is wounded.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on Miles?
Cure Wounds is a touch spell, so you'd have to go up to him and touch him.
Oh.
Healing Word is one that is not.
Okay.
That is a range. But you have enough movement to get up to him if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll move up to him. Here or here?
Up to you.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Just a little bit farther. Then do I just click it?
You just click Cure Wounds.
Very nice.
You get 8 points of healing back. I believe that removes that status. Alrighty, it is now this guy's turn. He is going to rush here, and he's going to flank you, Moonsick. So with advantage with his spear. Does a 14 hit?
14 meets it and beats it.
Oof. Unfortunate. Alrighty. That is 14. I'm
Emily, you
rolling
gotta
very
stop.
high on those damage dice. I'm rolling very high on those damage dice. You take 7 damage as he runs up behind you, flanking you. You turn to meet his face as you see rushing past you, his trident carving into the top part of your shoulder, dangerously close to your neck. As he pulls his spear. It's actually a spear. I keep saying trident. He pulls his spear back, seething. Again, you see like foam and like sea foam and water dripping between his teeth.
Oof.
Okay, it's Edward's turn.
Right. Edward is going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
So there's no save or anything. They just take damage because that's how it works. I'm going to focus 2 missiles on this one over here. 1 missile on this one over here. I'm gonna roll 3d4s and actually no, I could just do that, can't I? Here we go. Alright, 3 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that this one takes 6 damage, this one takes 2 damage.
So yeah, perfect. So one more time here. I'm sorry. I have my sheet open. Um, you said who takes what? One more
Right,
time for me.
this one over here takes 6 force damage. This one over here takes 3 force damage.
Okay, so this one with as as light streaks in between your friends, and lands square in the chest of this Sagwin. He falls backwards, presumed to be dead. You said this one takes 3 damage? Okay.
I'm gonna yell at him. Who leaves these people alone?
Alrighty, Brom, it is your turn.
Emboldened by Miles's encouragement and still incredibly angry that it seems like monsters are again in his life. He's gonna take it out on the one remaining fish man.
One remaining.
Oh, there's 2? I missed that. He's gonna take it out on the fish man over here. He could make it over there to flank, but he doesn't flank. Why? Because he doesn't think about it. And
He's
he just
drunk.
charges head first, yelling, "Enough!" And yeah, I'm going to do this, and I'm gonna add my dice to. Is it a D8?
D6.
What? Bardic Inspiration dice is a D6?
I think so. Confirm that, Kyle.
It is a d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 18 does hit.
All
Go ahead
right.
and roll for damage.
Yep. I'll all right.
So that's just rolling
Whoops.
again. Go ahead and if you're looking in the chat box, right? If you hover over where it says Trident two-handed, you can click that. It'll roll your damage.
I did. What? Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, I see. My bad. I'm sorry.
Okay. Takes 5 damage.
Plus,
Okay.
2 from rage.
Okay. 7. He is wounded. You see, do you want to narrate it or do you want me to?
I'm gonna charge up and I'm gonna stab him. You tell me what it does.
You rush forward with all of your might, and as you're able to like steady your feet with just enough momentum to shove your pitchfork right into the abdomen of the fish creature, as it hisses in pain. You pull your pitchfork back out, and you notice a clear 3 indentations into his stomach, as blood starts to ooze down, hissing at you all the way. You see it kind of like stumble backwards just for a second before catching its footing one more time. Alrighty, Nemo.
Yes, here I am. Still raging, as I do. As I be doing. There's only one thing for him to attack. Suddenly, quite suddenly. It's only been like 5 seconds. How long is this? So he rushes he rushes over here. And he attacks with his knife. This knife. Get that.
Get him.
Just get. give me it. Yeah, crazy, right?
Ooh.
That's a 6 hit.
Trying to squeeze between your friends. You underestimate his distance, especially as he stumbles back from Brahm's attack. As you kind of lunge out, trying to attack, and he dodges quite easily.
I would say that I
Mostly
then
as a
land.
response. Yeah,
I land on
mostly
all
as a
fours as I was lunging at.
Sure. You are now prone. Takes
I'm
half
now
your movement to
prone.
stand up.
No. I mean, come on. Like I'm prone, but like my hand, like I'm sideways.
You're in a T. You're in a T position, like a kickoff.
Exactly.
Okay.
Quinn's T posing.
I'm T-posing on you,
Quinn,
but
what have I
like in
told you
the
about that?
different way.
Okay.
But like not like that.
Already, it is now. Do you anything else you would like to do?
No? Did you not
Okay,
hear?
it is Miles' turn.
Here. There we go. I am gonna move 25 feet over this way. Be swinging at that guy. So I'm gonna
Advantage because you're flanking.
flank. Yep, I'm gonna flank that guy. Take some of that advantage.
Advantage. Advantage.
Okay. 24 does in fact hit.
Be afraid if
For
it didn't.
9 damage. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I got a nat 20! For a total of...
Okay. Go ahead. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Give me one moment here. Let's see.
I can narrate this for you. Rushing around the other side of him, you take your rapier and you carve a straight line from his right shoulder to his left hip, straight down his back.
I think I will use a bonus action, and I will use another Bardic Inspiration. This time we're going to use it on Shazim, as I know him as. So he will get one.
Liam?
Yep, Liam. Yep.
Or at least the name that you associate with
Yes.
the person.
What do you say to him? What do you say?
I say, well, you've changed appearances, and you've surprised me once already. Now, let's do it again, and get rid of these monsters.
Ooh.
Alrighty. It is now Joao's turn. He is going to attack. Advantage. 15 hits. Fucking Christ. What? Melee handed 8. No, we're gonna go 208 damage. He is heavily wounded. As using your distraction, he is able to take his spear and stab him right in his thigh, almost taking the fish creature to a knee. Not quite. It is her turn. She is going to ready her action if anybody comes up to her. But she doesn't want to run away just yet. Actually, you know what? She's going to run behind this rock. It is now Moonsig's turn.
Trying to decide on what I want to do here. Well, I suppose I don't want an opportunity attack, so I'm going to instead flank him with Brahm. That is the wrong tab. Throw on advantage for flank. And I'm going to attack him with the rapier.
A 16 hits for 6 damage. He is
Uh,
just fucking barely holding on.
I forgot, am I able to do Bardic Inspiration with damage dice, or is it just...
Not
Oh,
yet.
it only hits
Later
right.
on.
You're allowed to
Later
sneak
on.
attack.
Later on.
I am allowed to
Later
sneak
on.
attack. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Okay.
For 3.
Narrate. How do you want to do this?
I dash around to the back of this creature, and I slash upward from the bottom. Or no, rapiers are more of a stabbing weapon. I again stab right through the rib cage, and for the sneak attack that does it. Like, I can tell he's barely hanging on, but as I draw my weapon out, I twist the rapier and just hitting some vital organs as he falls to the ground.
Wonderful. Okay. Alrighty, it is now this guy's turn. He is... He sees he is outmatched. He is going to try to run back into the water. That does impose a opportunity attack from both Zhao and Miles. So, we roll his. That hits. For 5 damage. He is wounded, and it's your turn. Yeah, he's dead. And attempts to flee. You see, just as he turns away, Zhao takes his spear and pokes it again in the same thigh from before. It slows down the fish creature just a little bit, giving Miles an opportunity to take his rapier and basically just freaking unless you want to describe how you do it.
You see, as you see it leaving, you see Miles kind of take a pose. He puts an arm behind his back and kind of holds his rapier out and says, "Ah, not so fast, in God!" and swings at the creature without even realizing how hard he had actually swung, and kills the creature.
A big a line, a cutting line across the creature's neck as it falls over, limp and dead next to the body of the previous citizen. You are now out of initiative.
The first thing that you're all gonna see
Watching
is
the
that
turn order just get deleted.
Brahm is gonna look over the battlefield, blood on his weapon, and he's going to immediately throw up.
Absolutely. Where do you aim?
He's gonna
Roll
like
hit with your
turn
target.
his face away from Anemo. Given that they're right next to each other, so like right there, like
You also see.
Eric?
You also see. Also, if you were to look at Anemo, you would see like blood all over the hand that like stabbed through the fucking guy's face. So it probably doesn't.
this both sobers him up, and he's gonna look back over to Anemo and just seeing the blood. And then he looks down, he sees he's like a little covered in blood too. He's just gonna go, "Oh God. Oh. Oh God."
That's good.
I would like to say that as Brahm, retroactively, as Brahm was throwing up, Moontik is going to look at Anemo and say, "What? Was it something I said?"
No.
You see, and Animo is still like kind of raging a little bit, but you kind of see this like kind of snarl like look on his face start to kind of calm down, and he stands up, and with like a gust of wind, he is perfectly calm again. It's like, and then he's calm, and then he smiles at the joke. Anyway, just want to do that.
He's gonna Brum's gonna get back up. He's gonna look still shaking. I'm sorry. I know we did what we had to. But that's those were this is the first time I've been in something like this.
It is not easy by any means to do this thing.
Y'all have done this before, I take it.
Miles, or not Miles, Music will purse his lips a little bit and kind of have an expression on his face that says he doesn't want to talk about it.
You guys will see Miles. Miles has a very shocked look on his face. Almost as if he has not had a lot of experience in combat. And
Animo
is
says,
even more surprised that he had killed something. He's taking a moment.
while Anemo does look like he's slightly experienced in this arena in terms of like it does look like this is something that he's done before. It is also to be noted that he's not like the blood that is on his hand is giving him some clear uneasiness, and he's kind of like looking at where you guys walked in, like over here, and kind of looking at where he is and kind of wondering how things, like how he's gotten over here, the bodies around him, like kind of remembers the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you can see him reflecting on the situation as kind of like a gap in his memory.
Brum's gonna look at the two of you and then back down at the blood and go, I am too sober for this.
You guys notice that the male tiefling shark hunter, the red tiefling that you saw that was helping you fight, he is bouncing with energy, feeling absolutely invigorated by this event. You see, he's young. He's probably in his mid to late teens, more towards late than mid. 17. And he looks around, breathing heavily, like, oh, guys, oh, that was awesome. Oh God, he looks around, and he's like, I wonder if everybody else is okay. And go ahead.
I was going to go up to the corpse, the dead man up there. I'm gonna kind of look at Windchime, him solemnly. I'm gonna say, I don't think you could probably hear this, can you?
The person? Which one?
The dead one.
By the waves?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I can only heal a person if they're still alive.
Actually have a spell called Spare the Dying. However, in this specific, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
In the specific circumstances, it's been longer than a minute.
Okay.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, because you guys
yeah.
were still inside the tavern when she died.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But with that said, if anybody is hurt, I know medicine.
From
Yeah,
around
I
the
think
rock.
that lady over there got a little bit wounded back there.
She says,
Like, wait to her.
"Yeah, I'm kind of hurt. You see that she's like clutching her side. Blood is kind of like pooling out of her fingers.
Let me see your wound. And I walk
She
up to
kind
her.
of pulls up her shirt a little bit.
And I use cure wound on her.
Wonderful.
As she's performing the healing, this, for whatever reason, Roll20 brings this out in me. Moonsick is going to go around and check each of the dead bodies for any information or any kind of gold or anything or any kind of objects.
You roll
That
to loot
helps.
the body.
She's not wounded, but she's still clearly hurt. Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
No, I rolled that with advantage. 12.
It's okay, it's a 12. The things that you find on each of them, you find all 4 of them have spears. But they don't appear to like have any other belongings besides what they were carrying on them.
Okay.
One
Tridents
of
or spears?
them spears. I just kept calling them tridents for some reason. The one of the spears you notice of this person has a looks to be like a shell necklace of sorts, but it's actually tied around the head of the spear. Can remove that.
I was going to remove that.
On
yeah.
her, there you see some, a little purse. It's got a couple of silver pieces in it, 2 silver pieces. But nothing that seems to be overly identifying.
I'm not going to pocket the silver pieces. I am instead going to... I don't know if this is rude or what, but Music doesn't care. He's going to give one to him and one to her in case they knew that person. Like...
Okay.
Like, was there any other belongings on her at all? Besides the purse?
It looks like nothing of serious note, just clothing, a little coin purse with a small amount of coin. She appears, based on what she is wearing, not to be a shark hunter, but rather a observer who was just playing near the water. She's in her early 20s. You come up to Joao and hand him the silver piece, and you can tell he's not paying attention. As to what you were doing, he's kind of like all over the place, looking around, trying to hear, see what's going on the rest of the island. And he takes it from you. As you walk up to this one, you see she's having a conversation with a wind chime at the moment, who's just basically finished curing wounds on her side, and she says, "Oh, thank you guys so much. I don't know what I would have done without you." You feel the ground beneath you start to tremble one more time, and a panicked look overcomes her, and she says, I've never seen anything like this before. I think, oh, this seems really crazy, but I think the island is going to sink. It's right off of the side of a deep of a reef, and everything seems really unstable. And with that, the island starts to shake again. Ground trembling.
That's cool.
It's not cool. We're probably going to die if we don't get the heck out of here. With that, I'm going to start running.
Does everyone know how to swim?
She says,
I know how to float.
if we go over to the ships over on the eastern shore, we might be able to escape. You hear he comes up and says, escape? Why would we do that? Let's go fight more of them and save more people. And he actually, with that, he's going to start taking off in the opposite direction of towards the western shore. Or North Shore, excuse me. He's going to actually go this way. I apologize. He's going to head. He's going to start walking this way.
Animo starts mourning the death of the tiefling.
You know we can do something about it, right?
Nah.
think
Animo
we should
starts heading towards
I'm
the
gonna
east.
call out. I'm gonna call out. Whoa there, young blood. Cool your jets.
Young blood.
Regroup.
Make a charisma persuasion check.
Oh
It's a
god.
DC 10.
Done.
He stops in his tracks and looks around at you and I mean, we did so well fighting these guys. What if there's more people hurt or in danger?
I agree.
Don't we gotta go save them?
I agree that there might be more people in danger, but running off by yourself will only get yourself into danger, and you could fall into mortal injury. At everyone's discretion here, however, I would like to go save as many people as we can.
I do agree with this. The loss of life on these islands would definitely be very tragic.
I nod.
How about I'm going to suggest that the tiefling that did help us, this person, they want to get out of here. They don't want to fight. I'm gonna suggest that this guy help her get to the boat. Protect her at all costs. Yeah. Okay.
What's
Us
his name?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Us 6. We can run and we can help whoever might be in danger around the island. I don't know what her name is. What is her name?
She introduced herself to Windchime as Alonza, but
I don't
you guys
know.
were a little far away, yeah.
Okay.
But you did notice that she is a female half-elf. Again, about the same age as Joao.
Right. This half elf doesn't want to be here. Why don't you help her get to the boats and make sure that she survives?
Make a persuasion check, DC 10. With advantage.
I will do it.
Because technically,
I will do it.
Ram already did.
I will do it. DC 10.
With advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion.
I am gonna roll with advantage. Persuasion. That's a nat 20.
Yeah. With an amount of all of that excited and hyper energy that he was used to go save other people. Now with a clear goal in mind, he nods his head in firm agreement and runs over to Alonza and says, "Alonza, let's go. Let's get you to the ship. The ships." Alonza, as she starts to follow him, turns back to you guys and says, "No, save as many people as you can, but get off the island. I don't trust that it's going to stay up."
I wink at her and say, "Don't worry, there's a bridge."
Okay. And those two, they rush off towards towards the east shore. Now, you guys looking around, somebody. So there are three sections of the island. You guys are on the south shore. Let me actually pull you guys back here. You guys are on the south shore. There is there's the east shore, the west shore, and the north shore. Joao and Alonso went over towards the east shore, so where the boats are.
All right.
Does anybody want to check out a specific area? Before you go there, I will have you roll a perception check.
Brom first is gonna say to everybody, while I agree we should look and help out any survivors, if the attacks were anything like this one, they're probably done by now. Let's see if we can't find anybody we can still save. And I'm gonna suggest heading to the west shore, since it's the longest area of the island.
I agree.
Since you suggested it, and you're looking in that area, go ahead and roll a perception check. When you look over towards the west shore, the only thing that you see is fleeing people and you hear screams coming from that area. Although it's hard to tell exactly where they're coming from, as it seems to be all around you. What do you guys do? Do you want to look over towards the north shore? What do you want? Yeah, make a decision.
Moonsick would like to go over towards the west shore to see if he can save some people.
Particularly you, Edward. Make a perception check.
Okie dokie. Perception is going to be a.
Whoops! Just knocked over my chair.
Alright, that's going to be a 4.
Yikes!
You hear screaming and seeing people. You hear fleeing and screaming people.
Oh,
you don't know for sure if the island is sinking. That doesn't. That
Boy,
you
that's
just
a load
can't
of
seem to put your finger on that.
people.
Actually, if you bring up
it seems a little odd to have an entire island sink to the ground. Mechanically, it doesn't make any sense of what would cause something like that, or where you think Alonza got that idea.
Wait, my character can't swim, guys. If there's a chance that this island is sinking, can we get off it? Just like as a player.
Is anybody else
speaking, as a being of elemental fire, the idea of being completely submerged in water doesn't really sound like an appealing thing to go through.
Yeah, more, I would like to get to the boat. I'm scared.
Yeah, even if we went over to the bridge by now, even if this island is sinking, the bridge is probably going to collapse at some point. Our best bet would be the boats. However, I wonder if we'd be able to at least run towards the center of the island to maybe ward off some of the attackers from any of the people trying to make it to the boats. As a kind of meet halfway sort of thing.
That sounds fair.
Would probably be a good idea.
Let us go, and I'm just gonna start jogging my way that way.
As you guys make your way to the center of the island, there is a big statue over So basically, this is a public square of the Flora Isle. You see a 12-foot tall stone statue of some sort of deity looking over a small wishing pool. A couple of people run past on their way towards the docks, and they seem to be fleeing away from the direction of the bridge.
Do we see anything off to the west at all?
I think, I'll just let you know. It's fine. The west, it seems to be that area is, seems to be half submerged already. It appears that you see a little bit of movement, and it looks like some villagers and Zalgwin are all headed towards the north shore. As you see a couple coming from that area.
And if I look towards the north, what can I see?
The north, I need you to make a perception check on that one, because that was a little bit more difficult to see.
Hell yeah!
So, you see desperate villagers trying to swim to the north part of the village on the mainland. A 50-foot wide channel separates the two parts of the village after the earthquake had, in fact, splintered the bridge. You see it looks to be 2 or 3 people attempting to cross the channel, but they seem to have stopped halfway through. And it's hard to see what exactly is going on. But you see one of them sink below the water and not come back up. You do know that the North Shore has a 10-foot cliff before it's going into the water, the channel.
Moonsick is going to run about here and then shout to the people that can hear him. Everyone, if you can hear the sound of my voice, evacuating via the North Shore is not going to work. Make your way to the East Shore. There are boats there.
And make a persuasion check.
Oof.
11. You see, it was going to be a D6. We'll make it a D4. You see 4 people, tourists or villagers alike, making their way, encouraged by your words, to go over to the towards the boats. You see them rush past you. There are still people in the channel, however.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 people are better than 1. Didn't you hear what he just said? Get over to the boats!
Make a persuasion check.
Should I roll? Okay. I mean, like, it's more likely that once more than one person, maybe. That's slightly better.
That is slightly better.
I am, seeing as how there are still people, I'm gonna roll another D4. 2 more people make their way over. So you have 6 people making their way over towards the docks. There are still people, it appears to be, in the channel. As you see, a dozen villagers now, half of so. 6 villagers stand on the north side of the channel. All of them, a dozen villagers stand on the north side of the channel. All of them calling encouragement to the 6 villagers that are now swimming across. But their calls turn to screams as 3 fast-moving Saugan make their way, tearing through the channel.
Animo is going to put clap his hands together, look down, close his eyes, and say, "May their souls rest in peace."
Music is going to kind of cast a bit of a dirty look on you and say, "Well, it's not like we could get over there and save them, but They are not quite dead yet.
This is true. I just wish people would listen to us when we have something good to say.
I hate to say it, but
Um,
go ahead.
you guys make another glance back over the cliff, and you see the water in the channel turning, and churning, and turning a little bit more pink and clouded, as full of debris and bits of blood. As over the course of the next 6 or 12 seconds, all of the villagers crossing are basically annihilated.
Miles was going to
Damn.
try for a check, but his device decided to malfunction and not allowed him to play.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Unfortunate.
Yes.
Um,
I mean, I fairly panicking as it is because this is a very high tense situation.
Sure.
He was panicking, so I'm sure he would not have been able to have done quite as well either.
well, even so.
either way. Anything else you would? What else do you guys want to do? Not anything else. What else do you want to do?
Moonsick will try one more time to shout, "Those of you left on the north shore, I urge you not to swim across. Please come with us to the eastern shore."
There doesn't appear to be any more on this side of the channel. You see a dozen or so people on the other side of the channel screaming in horror as they watch people get eviscerated in the water.
I'll turn around and I'll
I will
say,
yell,
"Go ahead."
everybody stay away from the water. Go inland. Push back.
Make a persuasion check. I mean, low DC on this one.
Oh damn!
They start running as fast as they can and
Absolutely. They start running away. It appears to be the other side of the channel is clear of folks, and looking onto the water, you don't see any more movement.
Moonsick will turn around and he'll say, "I believe we've done all that we can. We have to evacuate ourselves now."
let's get the fuck out of here, guys.
He'll kind of start running past the statue and he'll kind of make a motion like, "Let's go," like to everyone
Yeah.
else.
Brom will follow
Yeah.
along.
As you make your way over to the east shore, one ship remains moored to the waterlogged docks. Its crew members are battling the creatures as well as they attempt to board the vessel. A young villager wearing a blood-stained white robe stands back from the flight and screams an incantation, calling a burst of golden flame down on one of the Sogwin. As you arrive, he turns to you, clearly frightened. "Are any of you wounded? Those sailors need help, but I can't get close enough to heal them. But if I heal you, will you help me, please?"
I'm fine.
I
I
am,
don't need any healing.
I am wounded a little bit, and I will definitely go and help those sailors.
Give me
I will help. Do you know their numbers? Do you know if they're outnumbered currently or not?
Give me just a second here, and I will show you. You see at his side is Alonza and Joao standing there next to him, as in front of them a dead body of the Salgren that rained down. Let me just show you exactly what's going on. There's also the half dozen villagers from before standing all near around this guy. However, I'm not going to place down tokens for all of them. Yeah. So, yes, are any of you wounded? These sailors need help, but I can't get close enough to heal them. But if I heal you, will you please help them?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
You didn't have to ask. Let's just go.
Okay, everybody
Do
place
it.
your tokens. Everybody place your tokens down.
Do we just start on the?
Yep, towards the bottom where Aurelio is. Okay.
Give me a second, I'm
Now,
struggling
let me... Because there is so many of them, a lot of these I am... Why is my thing shaking? Oops. I am missing somebody. Who am I missing?
That would be
I think
Kale.
you're missing me.
Moonsick, Anemo.
I
Yes.
think you're missing me.
Go ahead and place your...
I gotta pee real quick.
You're back here. Go ahead and we can take another small break
Yep.
before combat officially starts.
I'll only need like 5 minutes. And
That's
I will
okay.
mute
Alright.
this time, Quinn.
This time. Good, because Marlon
Hello,
needs to go
chat.
too.
How's it going? How you
Hi,
doing?
chat.
Feeling
Does anybody
I
hear
didn't
good?
that?
actually read any of
I have
what
no
you're
idea.
saying, but we want to talk to you guys.
I just
find
want
out
to
right
know
now.
if you're doing good. I just know. We'll have somebody look at chat immediately. You know, type something down if you feel like it. Tell me how you doing. Are you enjoying it so far? How long have you been watching?
Let me open up Twitch. At the moment, there is nobody watching the stream.
Awesome. We're doing
Awesome.
great.
That's
Wonderful.
okay.
Yeah. I am having a blast.
Says there are 4 people watching, so I assume that it's definitely just like literally all of us. But
That's
you
okay.
know,
Emily, you did such a good job on this whole thing. I love it so much. Thank you so much.
Well, it's not done yet.
I know.
you did such a good job. I'm so glad it's.
Hi, Quinn.
I know it's not
Thanks for
over. And I'm
replying.
so excited for more.
About it.
Come on, Marley, hurry up. Hey guys, you can never guess what we're having for dinner tonight.
Tacos.
Nope.
Pizza.
Nope.
Sushi?
I'm having spaghetti. I don't know.
I wish, no. We are having rice, chicken, and mushroom soup
With the
Got a bread bowl?
applesauce.
with applesauce.
By the way, that's now on a recording for all eternity.
It's delicious. One of my favorite meals.
What's on recording for all eternity?
The fact that Emily eats rice, cream of mushroom soup,
I
Sky
have
man.
returned.
and chicken.
Oh my
And
god,
man.
somebody appeared on camera on the Twitch stream.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! Really?
Holy
I have
shit,
people-
really?
I have people in my chat. What the fuck is this?
They're
Wow.
just
It's just me and Kyle.
it's fake viewers.
Pity viewers.
As we are.
It's pity viewers.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. Let me just Grab a spoon. Okay.
But okay
think
if I go
that's-
for like about 15 minutes? I need to like do something real quick.
Yeah.
Or like, are we?
Yeah, let's take a full length break.